Hi everyone, welcome back to Coronal Blossom, Volume 2, Episode 3. So the story has taken on a different turn. So Lily originally wanted to sell Arne for lots of money, but the shape that Arne is in reminds Lily of her sister Lala. So Lala, for some reason, left the Shamony Clan, and it's because, well, my passion is in something else rather than being a space pirate. And Lala gave back all the heirlooms that she had. And we can see that Lily really misses her sister Lala, even though she tries to cover it up with her anger. And now, looks like the story is going to... Okay, so let's help Lily find her sister. So, there isn't really any clues about where Lala is. And they thought that Arne probably have seen Lala in person because Arne takes the shape of the first image she sees. But it's actually Arne noticed something special in Keiji's watch, and Arne was able to create a partial image of Lala. Well, mainly minus the big chest that Lily is talking about. So anyways, let's see how it goes from here and what they're going to do to help Lily find her sister Lala. And once again, it reminds me of the Lala from To Love Ru. Well, anyways. Okay, so first of all, Lily is trying to apologize for the little crime that she did at the end of Volume 1. So she poisoned everyone's drinks with the cat spell, and she also kidnapped Shino and Keiji in her attempt to take Arne. And also, she directed the fireworks at the audience. And Yunie feels sorry as well. Well, I was kind of like an accomplice to the crime. And so are the underlings. So we feel sorry for all this too. So it seems like all of you are family, right? And once again, it's obvious that Lily's covering up her true feelings. So, you know, we also have a heart and soul. We're not just an ordinary robot. So I think it's all good. Yeah, I think so. Well, I'm sure. So Kumiko, Shino, and Keiji all can sense that, well, they are truly sorry for their... Okay. So, yeah, we are truly sorry.
してあげる。は？許す？海賊か？
Well, you know, we've been doing a lot of bad things, so before the attack, we did rob other places as well. And that's how I was when I was born, because I've always been part of the Shamony Clan.
誘拐に花火を恋に暴発。あとはニャーニャー剤の無断投与。宇宙刑務所で懲役800年代が狙いそうですね。
And you know, all the crimes that we did, that was a very serious crime, and it could land us in prison for 800 years.
そうだ、許すったって、その極悪業者少女ガールが言った通り、落とし前はつけねえとダメだろうが。そうだね。悪いことをしたら反省する。大事だね。
Well, if Shino, Kumiko, and Keiji all forgive Lily, Yunie, and the underlings, I'm sure they won't turn Lily into the intergalactic... I'm not sure how to say it. Well, the police.
でも、この星でのけじめのつけ方なんて知らないでしょ？なら私に任せて。
And that's how it's done here on planet Earth.
あんた、もしかしてそんな顔して相当なフィクサーなのか？違うよ。でも安心してリリちゃん。あなたたちのことはこのアクネシノと大崎刑事が預かるから。
Oh, and she included me like it's a given that I'll join in with whatever she's planning. Well, I figure she would. Okay, so here's the opening for Colonel Blossom, and I'm pretty sure it's the same as the one in Volume 1. So I'm just gonna go ahead and skip this, and we'll go to the next chapter. So, hold on for a minute. Okay, so I'm back from the opening, and the opening for this volume, Volume 2, it was mostly similar to the opening in Volume 1, but obviously they did change the title to reflect that this is Volume 2, and they also made some changes to the CGs that occur in the opening video, and I won't show that because that's something for me and you to see as I continue playing through Colonel Blossom Volume 2. So anyways, we're back on Earth, out of the spaceship, and we see Lily still apologizing to everyone about what she did with the fireworks event. So let's see what Lily has to say. Okay.
すみませんでした。
There you go.
この度はご迷惑をおかけしました。本当に申し訳ございませんでした。謝んのあと何件？
Okay, so Lily has to go to every house, every family, and apologize.
もう少しだから頑張って。ああ、でも声が出てるのはいいけど、だんだんやけくそ気味になってきてるのはダメだよ。
Well, at least this is a small town, so there isn't that many people. Or there aren't that many people that Lily has to knock on.
そりゃそうだろう。ご丁寧に町内一軒一軒すべてに頭を下げて回って、しかも同じ謝り方はしちゃいけないとか、わけわかんなさすぎてやけくそにもなるっての。
Well, it is more inconvenient to gather everyone together and apologize from there. Especially that this is not a special event that would encourage people to come out.
自分できっちりけじめつけるんでしょ？ ほら、つべこべ言わず、次行くよ。
And you walking on the streets is also part of your punishment, so.
わかったから引っ張るなっての。てか、まだ全然次の謝るネタ考えてねえんだけど。
So I can't help but crack a smile when I see Shino hauling Lily away by the arm. Yep, so she really is just dragging her everywhere.
あの方にかかると、うちの船長も肩なしですね。
Yunie, if you got the time to stare after them like that, why don't you go and help her out?
船長ご覧の通り意地っ張りの見えっ張りですので、私の助言は火に油を注ぐだけかと。
Well, I'm sure Yunie is also part of the crime, so she should go help Lily out. True. Well, I can kind of imagine that.
それにしても、なんだかんだとあの船長を扱えているのは称賛に値するかと。
Well, Shino may not look like it, but she can be pretty pushy.
意外です。へっぴり腰でこちらに銃口を向けていた方と同じとはとても思えません。
Well, she can get pretty, fried up about other people's affairs. And she'll, stand up for others with everything she's got. So everyone in town says that she's a kind-hearted, through and through.
自分よりも他人を優先するタイプですか。なるほど。ならば昨日の不慣れな銃での威嚇も納得できますね。
Well, I don't think Shino ever intended on shooting them. It was just trying to get a hold of them.
撃たれるとは思いませんでしたが、素人は暴発させる可能性がありますからね。
And it was a way to basically stop Yunie from going ahead and cutting up Arne. Yeah. And that was my biggest fear as well.
しかし、お人よしといえば刑事様、あなたも相当ですね。誘拐犯に敬語を使うのですから。
Oh, well, I guess I'm just acting out of habit. Well, I mean, you're older than me, right, Yunie?
年上を敬うというこの国の文化ですね。私たちの星では血筋と実力が全てでしたので、多少違和感がありますが。
Okay. Well, you may be an evil pirate, but when we're talking like this, you just seem like any other girl. And I can't help but slip into the polite mode.
なるほど。こちらの格言にある罪を憎んで人を憎まずというものですね。だとしても、やはりニャンコニアの民としては相当なお人よしに感じられるのですが。
So, do you hate being treated politely that much?
ですが、そちらの習慣というのも尊重しますので、無理強いはいたしません。
Thanks.
ですので、折衷案として、私のことは最大限の愛情を持って、ユニタンとお呼びください。
Okay, so, as an appreciation, I want you to call me Unitan. Okay. Well, that's a tough one. Alien.
ニャンコニアには殿方が少ないのです。なので、辺境の惑星だろうが何だろうが、ピンときたら即確保すべきだと育てられておりますので。
So you really like these bald, straight-faced jokes, don't you? Wait, so are you serious?
私はリリ様と違って冗談など興味ありませんが。
Well, I don't think Yunie can sense if she is saying a joke, so... Wait, so, Yunie-san?
ユニータン。にゃんにゃん。
Okay, so, call me Uniton. Wait, I can't. So what's wrong?
私の故郷では年上を最大限に敬う親愛の証として相手の名前の後ろに「タン」をつけるという文化がございまして。
Oh, yeah, well, let's see, you totally just made that up, right?
歴史が浅いのは認めましょう。ですが私が言い切った以上ないとは言い切れません。
Man, you aliens are scarily proactive.
おや、私としたことがリリ様を放置してしまうとは。それでは失礼いたします。
Okay, so please excuse me then. Sure, well, see you later. Oh, Yunie-san.
ユニータン。
Well, I won't say that, so I'll still call you Yunie-san. Okay. Well, I'm sure eventually Keiji will get used to it and call her Uniton. Well, Yunie walks off, let's see, at a fast yet somehow unhurried pace. Well, what a graceful step. Well, more importantly, well, I don't know she could laugh like that. And I've discovered a new and unexpected side of her.
終了。これでやっと終わりか。
So I'm pretty sure there is some truths to what Yunie was saying about her clan or her type. And there are some things that probably isn't true. So I think the Uniton thing, that's probably true. But the idea of, well, there's very few males, I'm sure that's false, and it was just said to stir up Keiji. So anyways, Lily's done. So right after returning from the florist, Lily flops down on a bench. So the last one for today, what do you mean? Okay, so here's some water.
たくいい気分に水を差すんじゃねえよ。
So I think Lily has more families to apologize after this. And that's reserved for another day. So after momentarily glancing at the water bottle, Lily expels a sigh of resignation and accepts it from me. And she's almost like a stray cat that refuses to be tamed. Okay, so where's Shino then?
ああ、いつも通り世間話。なんか私が謝ってる時間よりあいつがくっちゃべってる時間の方が長いんだけど。
So she's busy having some kind of conversation with all those people, and we ended up wasting time. Well, Shino really does like making a small talk. And I kind of feel like the other people, they're happy to have some conversation with Shino. It's like, oh, so how are you doing? Everything's alright? Anything new today? Anything that concerns you? We'll help you. All that conversation. So, see Shino in full bloom subject the florist to every topic of conversation under the sun. The two of us could not help but laugh weakly. Oh, so hey, look at this new plant. How does it look? Is it growing well? Or what should I do next? What should I plant next?
しかしなんでバカ丁寧に一軒一軒回んのかね。どうせなら全員集めていっぺんに謝った方が効率的だろうね。
Okay, so I mentioned this earlier. That's true.
だろしかも同じ謝り方はするなって何の意味があんだよ。
Well, I think it's because you can give a more heartfelt apology when you look at each person in the eye or in the face. Well, I'm just speaking from experience.
気持ちを込めるか。それならそうって言えばいいのによ。
So it's more personal, basically. Well, that's just how I see it. That's all. And Lily looks at Shino and takes another sip from the water bottle.
そういや、姉貴も言ってたな。他人をないがしろにしていいことなんて一つもないって。
Okay, so Lily has some of that Lala influence. Well, she sounds like a good sister to me.
当たり前だろ。私の姉貴だぞ。
That's true. Oh?
いやいや、違うぞ。今の私が姉貴をどう思ってるとかじゃなくて、シャモーニの血筋として当然って意味でだな。
I know. Well, anyways, it's good that we both have a reliable older sister type so close by. But then again, Shino is not officially Keiji's older sister. She just acts like it.
そりゃそうだけど、そのにやけ顔やめろ。
Well, it's just that I don't remember Lala at all, so I'm happy to actually learn something about her. And if you don't mind, could you tell me more about Lala some other time?
大事な時計をもらったお姉さんだったんじゃないのかよ。なのに覚えてないってどうなんだよ。
Well, I was just a little kid, so my memory is hazy, and all I really remember about her is that she was a nice person.
あったかいね。あの姉貴が。みんなお待たせ。それじゃああとはボランティアの町内清掃して今日の活動はおしまい。動画は今ユニちゃんとコブンちゃんたちが取りに行ってくれているから。
Okay, so I assigned Yunie-chan and the underlings to do some work. Well, you heard her.
よし、やるか。
And Lily has to do it too. So she shouts this out heartily. After a huge stretch, her resolves is written on her face. Or are written. Okay, so what's going on? So, it's very obvious that Lily is covering up her feelings. So, even though it's like, well, this is how it works in the Shamony Clan. The truth is, Lily does look up to her older sister Lala from the bottom of her heart. So Lily shouts over towards the lofts while sweeping up the, litter out on the road.
落ち葉と土が溜まってる。なるほど、了解しました。
おお、どんな調子だ?
Oh, let's see. Okay, let's see. Oh, so Yanao-san. Hello.
よう、大将。抜かりないからみんなちょくちょく確認に来なくていいぞ。です。
I think it's more like he's just like saying a friendly hi to Lily and the underlings.
そうはいくかよ。しのちゃんにしっかり監督するように言われてんだ。ボランティアしてるかどうかよく見ておいてねって。
Well, Shino told me to keep an eye on you.
監督っつうか、監視っつうか。案外抜け目ないね。あののっぽの姉ちゃんも。
And I'm sure the grocer is happy to fulfill Shino's request. Like, well, Shino's been a really friendly, helpful person, so I should do my part and help Shino out.
おい嬢ちゃん、悪いことは言わねえ。絶対にしのちゃんにそれを言うんじゃねえぞ。
あ？なんだよマジな顔して。なさって。
慣れねえ敬語とかいいからよ。わかったか？しのちゃん、背のこと気にしてんだって。
うん。ケイジ、結構の違いなのか？
Well, I actually feel like Shino's more concerned about her weight instead of her height. Well, yeah, it really is. It can't get her down so much. She's not even up to cooking.
そりゃあ、マジやべえ死活問題だな。肝に銘じとくわ。
So this pirate must have had it pretty tough, if that's what sets off her alarm battle. Or bell. Okay, so how about the other person? The China dress lady.
どうやら台所の雨漏れは雨どいの詰まりが原因で溢れた雨水が屋根伝いに染み出てきたものと思われます。あと、これは宇宙海賊副官としての制服です。
And Yunie points out, like, I see this, I see that. So,
なるほど、なるほど。海賊ってのもハイカラなんだな。
or more like, well, FYI, I'm wearing this.
大将、高圧洗浄をおすすめしますが、いかがしますか？
お、やってくれ。
Oh, well, I hope they don't destroy the gutter or the roof, because the pressure washer can get very powerful, and if used wrong, it actually cuts through material.
にゃんにゃー。ではみんな、洗浄をお願いします。
にゃんにゃー。ユニタンのご命令とあらば。
And I don't think the underling robots can sense what is too much or...
おい、待て待て待て待て待て。ちゃんとカバーしてからじゃねえと周りに汚れが飛び散るだろうな。
And that's also a problem as well.
あと上の方、金具が緩んでるからちゃんと閉めとけよ。にゃんにゃー。なんだその態度の差は。何度も言ってるけど、あんたらは私の子分であってユニーの子分じゃねえんだぞ。
And by the way, you're supposed to obey my orders. I'm your master, not Yunie's.
リリーうるさい。口より手動かす。
Okay, so let's talking more work.
なんだい金属娘。だいたいこれは私たちのボランティアだ。手伝ってくれと言った覚えはねえぞ。
But if Lily keeps talking, she's not doing any service at all. So Arne ignores Lily and proceeds to dump the litter she collected in her dustpan into the trash can.
ところで、ペットは世話してくれる人に懐くらしい。リリー、子分のお世話してる？
それは鼻で笑うな。
おお、海賊娘、今日も元気にバストマンやってんじゃねえか。感心感心。
うっせえ。てかてめえ、ちゃんとトイレ使ってんだろうな。前みたいに変なもん流して詰まらせたらラバーカップ口にはめて窒息死させっからな。
Well, that's Iwamasa's problem, and Lily shouldn't be pointing it out. And it feels like she's making threats at him, which is not... Well, I'm sure Shino finds out. She's going to add more work on Lily.
うほー、来い来い。じゃあ頑張れよ。
たくよ。ああ、もう金属娘、ちゃっちゃとやって。次行くぞ次。まだまだご奉仕が山積みなんだからな。
So Lily really does look like a pirate when she's swinging her broom, yelling.
リリーちゃん、ほうきを振り回さないの？危ないでしょ？
And looks like Lily's using the broom as a weapon, or she's kicking up dirt everywhere.
わってるよ。以後気をつけます。ほら、ちりとり、次はあっちだ。ついてこい。にゃんにゃー。まったくもう元気が有り余ってるんだから。あ、ごめんなさい、お待たせしちゃって。お野菜全部で締めて600円です。
So what is Shino doing? Is she shopping?
はい、ちょうどですね。またよろしくお願いします。
So bowing deeply, Shino sees the customer off with a smile. Oh, she's helping the grocer with the cash register.
悪いね、シノちゃん。あの跳ねっくりが謝ってる間だけって話だったのに、結局手伝ってもらっちゃって。
いえいえ、こっちは気にしないで。八尾直さん直伝だから野菜の目利きには自信がありますから。そちらは引き続き監督の方をお願いします。
Okay, so Shino's running the grocer shop. It's because, well, I want you, grocer, to monitor and supervise Lily, the underlings, and Yunie. So,
そうかい？いやー、シノちゃんってば嬉しいこと言ってくるんじゃねえか。よし、任せたぜ。
and obviously there's no worry because Shino won't do any harm to the shop.
大将、屋根の手入れが終わったので確認をお願いします。
Okay, we're done, so I want you to take a look at how we did.
あいやー、どれどれ、どれほどの文句見てやろうじゃねえか。
Okay, so Yao Nao's son seems to be in a good mood. And okay, so straighten a smile, I hand a bottle of water across to Shino, who's wiping her forehead with a towel. Okay, well, I'll look at... Okay, so it's my turn to look at the shop, so just drink up and take a rest.
ありがとう。おいしい。でも店番は全然平気。ケイ君はリリちゃんの方見ていてあげて。
Well, I'm okay here, so why don't you take over for the grocer, Yao Nao-san? Well, you say that, but you haven't had a break since you started this morning, have you?
平気平気。こう見えてちゃんと抜くところは抜いて休んでるし。そもそもケイ君に野菜の良し悪しがわかるのかな？
So are you able to handle this? So,
じゃあ言った言った。今日のケイ君はアルネちゃんたちの保護者役なんだから。
so yeah, you won't be able to work well here, so you can't tell between good and bad vegetables. So how about you deal with the supervision of Lily and those people? And I'm sure you're better at that. Okay, I get it. Okay, I'm off then, so see you.
あ、ケイ君、
So what else?
心配してくれてありがとう。
And when she looks at me like that, I can't do anything but just follow and accept. And I wonder how Lily and the others are doing.
おいてめえ、今度小銭拾うふりしてスカートの中覗こうとしたらドミンチにして宇宙シャチの餌にすんぞ。
So it's not going well, and I think something happened and it made Lily angry to the point where she's going to violence or resorting to violence.
ありがとうございます。
So I look behind me to see a certain great space pirate stomping on Nikuhana's-san's face and pointing the broom threateningly at him. And, well, that look really does suit her. well, this girl, one problem after another.
というわけで今日のボランティア活動はおしまいです。まあ一部はっちゃけすぎたところもありましたが、おおむね町内の皆さんにはご好評いただいてます。まだまだボランティア先は残っていますが、明日以降もこの調子で頑張っていきましょう。にゃんにゃー。
Okay, says all three.
何あんたまで返事してんだよ、金属娘。
And especially it's like, why are you, well, Metal Lady joining us?
シーノ、今日もお手伝いした。えらいえらい。はい、これ今日の分のおだちん。
And for you helping out, I'll give you a nice pat. And Arne looks extremely happy when she receives some money from Shino. Oh, okay, so money as well.
おい、なんだあれ。
おや、ご存知ありませんでしたか？あの子、この数日私たちのボランティアの手伝いをしてお小遣いを得ていたんですよ。
いやまあ、それにも驚きなんだが、額だよ、額。
Oh, that?
何平然としてんだ保護者。あんだけ働いて10円っていいのかよ。飴玉1個買えるか買えないかだろ。
So, for all that, you give her like 10 yen. So basically, I clean the gutters, I sweep the floors, I do all this, and all I get is a dime. So, really? I know, but
何どうしたの？出たな腹黒女。あんたところどころえぐいところあると思ってたけど、やっぱり相当な腹黒だな。私なんかやっちゃったっけ？
well, to put it simply, she wants to know why Arne is only getting 10 yen, so a dime, just for a hard day's work.
ああ、そういう。
So, are you trying to be penny pinching, Shino-san?
ほら、平然とした顔だ。ほんと腹ん中真っ黒だな。いや、もはや黒じゃ収まらない。闇だ、この腹闇女。
So you're basically exploiting slave labor.
そう言われても、私が小さい時はそれが普通だったから。そうなのか、刑事。
Yeah, well, we weren't happy enough to get any allowance at all.
なんつう星だ。私がガキの頃でも一回家業を手伝えばぶんどったピアスの一つや二つもらえたってのによ。
I think that's a little overboard.
リリちゃんって時々変なところで引っかかってかわいいよね。
So is it really okay to just guide her or glide right past the topic at hand?
おお、なんだ、今日のお勤め終わったのか？
ああ、お父さん。今終わったところ。出たな、腹闇の元凶ハゲ。あるね、文句があればこいつに言え。なんだったら私がガツンと言ってやんぞ。
なんだか知らんが相変わらず元気が有り余ってるやつだな。結構最近どこにいてもそのやかましい声が聞こえてくんぞ。
And he ignores the complaints about Shino.
おめえ最近頑張ってるそうじゃねえか。あちこちでよく働いてるって評判を聞くぞ。
あったりめえだろ。やるからにはとことんのシャモーニーカをなめんじゃないよ。
それに聞いたぞおめえ。銀がはるばる姉ちゃんを探しに来たそうじゃねえか。
So I also heard about how you went all over the galaxy to look for your sister. So Shino's dad changed the topic.
誰がそんなこと言って。
Who told you that? Me, Shino?
シノ、あんたか。こっちがご奉仕で汗かいてる時になんかべちゃくちゃ依頼人と喋ってると思ったら。
別に隠すようなことじゃないのね。誰か何か知ってるかもだし。
Well, I'm sure if I share this information with other people, they might be able to help in some way. And plus, I don't really see why this is a secret that needs to be kept under the covers.
もしかして情報収集してたのか。
ごめんね。私てっきり話しちゃってもいいものだと思って。ごめん、もう秘密にしておくね。
と言ってももう町内会中に広まっちまってるだろうけどな。
Well, I'm sure everyone knows at this point.
うわー、通りでなんかことあるごとにババアどもがお菓子とかジュースを差し入れに来たわけだ。
And of course, this will be brought up between the rambles of those old ladies. So while they're having some kind of conversation to pass time, they would just bring it up casually.
原住民特有の奇襲かと思いましたが、謎が一つ解けましたね。
つーか、シノ、私が姉ちゃんを探してやってきたとか適当なこと広めてんじゃねえよ。いいか、あくまで海賊家業のついでに本当に気が向いた時に探してるだけだ。ちょのきょ、誰があんなバカ姉貴を。
早く見つかるといいね。
ま、何にせよこの町じゃ働き者は歓迎される。ぜいぜい頑張れや。
分かってる。腐っても天下のシャモーニ一家、一度受けた仕事はきっちりこなす。
ごめんリリちゃん、まだ今日のお仕事一件残ってた。先方の時間の都合で後回しにしてたの、すっかり忘れてたの。
終わったんじゃないのかよ。もうすっかり帰る気だったのによ。
So wait, we got more things to do? Well, I was ready to call it a day.
リリー、
Excuse me, Lily?
なんだよ、金属娘。
So, well, you have to do it. So
天
no...
下のシャモーニ一家、一度受けた仕事は。
And did you say that you were part of the great Shamony Clan who always finishes whatever they start? So basically turning Lily's proud claims back at her.
リリ様、まさかシャモーニの名を汚す気では。
But that was true, right?
シャモーニ一家もここまでか。
わかったよ、やってやるよ。いいかしの、これは貸しだかな。
And after that, the pirates finished their work without a hitch. It would seem that even great space pirates have their principles, though they're a little twisted around. Okay, so it's now a few days later, and I'm gonna go ahead and stop here for this episode. So, it's obvious that Lily would complain, and you can mention that it's because Lily doesn't understand how life works on Earth. But at the same time, you also have to realize that Lily has spent her whole life as a space pirate, so she doesn't understand the value of hard work, and that's why she'll complain about Arne getting only 10 yen for cleaning up the streets. So for Lily, she makes her money by robbing other people with her plasma gun. So in a sense, it's very easy for Lily to make lots of money, well, illegally. But then again, when Keiji mentioned that, well, that's the amount of allowance that Shino got as a little kid, he has also acknowledged that the value of money depreciates. And because of inflation, so 10 yen from 5 or 10 years ago is probably worth like 20 or 30 or even 40 yen present. Well, anyways, now that it looks like Lily has served her punishment for all the crimes that she did at the end of Volume 1, I wonder what's going to happen next and what they're going to do to help Lily find her sister Lala. And with that in mind, I'll see you later.